It is 10 minutes before the hour. A lot of laughter in the studio this morning. We brought some beauty onto the set this morning, but we'll begin with Jacob. Jacob, good morning.
Good morning, Jimmy Dale. You guys are tired of seeing just me while Jared has been out sick. And I needed somebody to bring on here that was smarter, better looking, more poised than Jared. And so I brought my daughter, Ellie. She just finished her freshman year at Auburn, and she is going to do Health Monday with me today.
All right. Well, Ellie, good morning. It's an honor to meet you. And let's get right to it. Being a caregiver, and I've been around hospice and all this kind of stuff for a long, long time. So what does it mean to be a caregiver, and why are we talking about this today?
A caregiver is someone who is in a circumstance where they provide the cares and the needs for a loved one who is not able to do this for themselves. We're talking about it today because yesterday was Mother's Day, and his mother, my grandmother, is a caregiver, and we see the difficulties and strain that it puts on her. So we thought it was important to talk about.
So, Jacob, what are some of the challenges of being a caregiver?
The things we don't think about until it's on us. And I think anybody would agree, it's not easy, and it requires a great deal of sacrifice. And so you don't really think about it ahead of time, but you're going to give up your free time, your schedule, the way you do things. All of that gets thrown out the window when you become a full-time caregiver. You're juggling, a lot of people still trying to work to support themselves and the person they're caring for. You're juggling these schedules that honestly would feel like it would kill a normal person. And suddenly this is on you, and you're in this role. The demands, they cause this physical and mental and emotional stress on you. They bring you down, and they get to your health. Studies show that caregivers more often than not don't take care of themselves. The caregiver is the one not going to their annual doctor appointment. They're not going to the dentist. They're not getting things checked out when they hurt or there's an injury or something. Caregivers don't take care of themselves because they're taking care of that loved one. And they have more chronic issues than the rest of us because they're not taking care of themselves. It's definitely worth looking at, talking about, thinking about these challenges.
So, Ellie, what are some of the signs that maybe they may need help?
Well, they may need help when they're feeling exhausted or overwhelmed. They become easily angered or impatient. If they feel lonely or disconnected from others, having trouble sleeping or not getting enough sleep, feeling sad, hopeless, losing interest in the activities that they used to enjoy, or even skipping showers or personal tasks such as like brushing your teeth or taking care of yourself.
What Ellie says is so true.
Yeah.
And so even when we need help, where do we go for help?
One of the things that caregivers suffer from the most is feeling isolated. And, I'm the primary caregiver, and we translate that in our minds to mean I'm the only caregiver. I'm the only one that can do X, Y, or Z. And sometimes that's true, but sometimes it's not, and it's hard to know who to go to. Mm-hmm. So, I break it down into 6. Who can you go to? If you have it, family. Obviously, that's the first step. Go to your family. You may be the one that's primarily taking care of dad, but you may have siblings right around there that have a responsibility to help you as well, and don't be afraid to ask. So, family. Friends. You know what? You may not have family around, but a lot of time you have friends that are closer to you than family anyway. Don't be scared to ask. Don't be ashamed to ask. Ask your friends for things you need. Your doctor. You speak a lot with the person's doctor that you're caring for. You deal with them because you're the caregiver. Talk with your own doctor. Hey, you need to know that I am a caregiver. This is my full-time life. That brings its own challenges. Your doctor will understand that and know some sources and resources for you. So tell your doctor. It's very important. If you need it, a counselor, therapist, mental health care provider, go by a lot of different terms and names, but speaking to someone about what you're going through, they also have resources they can point you to as well. 5th one would be local senior centers. We have them. Yeah, every town has them. Not only do they provide you support, but other people in that room know, hey, have you ever thought about asking so-and-so for this? They know the people in your community that can help you and the resources and the agencies. Go to the senior center and deal with them. And then last, your faith community, your church. People there are more often than not willing to help, sometimes even embarrassed to ask because they don't know what to offer to you. Seek out help in your faith community as well.
So now then we know who you can ask, but Ellie, how do we ask for help?
Well, you can start out by asking for the small things instead of bigger things. Often the big things break down into small things. And if you're uncomfortable with asking face-to-face, you can send a text or an email to reach out to someone. And you should consider what the person's skills or interests are and how they can help. And then have a list of things that need to be done. So when someone asks, they can choose what to help you with or just have better options for you to present them with. If someone asks, practice saying, yes, here's a list of things that you could do. And be honest what you do and don't need. Sometimes you need to say no because they can't really help you. It's sweet of them to offer, but you may not need that.
Yeah. And Jake, you don't want to, when you're asking for help, you don't want to overwhelm, as you talked about, someone right off the bat, for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to give them this list of 50 things they need doing around your house. So like I say, having that list and parsing it out into smaller jobs, those things help. But a lot of this, honestly, what I'm encouraging caregivers this morning, if you can hear me, we're telling you who to ask and how to ask, honestly, as ways just to encourage you to ask. It's hard to ask. No one anywhere wants to ask. But those people that are willing to help you are also sometimes embarrassed to come up and offer because they don't know if that's offensive or not. So there's a lot of people that want to help you that have never said one single word to you. Don't be afraid to ask. If that could give you one encouragement this morning, don't be afraid to ask.
So what are some things you can do for yourself as a caregiver?
This list is what I call the easier said than done list, because here are the things you need to be doing as a caregiver to take care of yourself. And when you say that out loud, a caregiver is looking at you going, I can't do that, I can't do that. But here are the things that we can make as a goal to try to shoot for. And the first one, this is hard, is just simply being more active for yourself. Whether that's, go walk the dog for a minute to get out of the room, go do something, go garden for just a few minutes. If you can get even just a few minutes of break to do something active, especially outdoors, changes the mindset, changes your physicality in so many ways. Try to eat right. Fat chance you got to go cooking a bunch of really good meals when you're a full-time caregiver. Try to eat right, eat more healthy. Don't put a lot of junk inside you because that just brings you down. This next one's prioritize sleep. Try to get some sleep. You've got to get rest to be able to do what you do. Because if you don't take care of yourself, who's taking care of the person that you're taking care of? You've got to prioritize these things. Try to reduce your stress and relax and keep up with your own health and reach out for support. Again, I keep coming back to that same thing over and over because most caregivers simply don't. Reach out for support.
And, both you guys know about being caregivers and involved in stuff like that, but you got to be patient with yourself. You can't put too much pressure on yourself, Ellie.
She sees it with her grandma.
Yeah.
She's trying to do it all, and it is hard, and it brings you down. But there are people that can and will help.
Sure.
In most situations, not all, and it's just a matter of having the grace for yourself to know I'm not perfect. I can't do this perfectly. I don't mind admitting I can't do this perfectly and that I need help.
So I'm sure people have more questions. They can run it by you at the store today. And speaking of the store, many people ask about Jared and what's going on there.
Jared is definitely improving health-wise. Jared is working his way back. Some people have seen him in the store. He's doing about 3 days a week at this point and staying for, let's call it 2/3 of those days. Goal of just building back that stamina of being able to do it, every day, back-to-back days, full days. He's getting a lot closer to that. A lot ahead of schedule, to be honest with you. He's doing better than his doctors told him he would be at this point. Things are going very well. We appreciate so many prayers and so many people asking and keeping up with him, but we're definitely on the right track.
And right before we go this morning, plenty of opportunities for you to visit with our friends at Marble City Pharmacy. You got a prescription fill. Hey, call and get through that drive-through pretty quickly today.
You can get through. You can get through.
All right,
Come on through.
Thank you both for coming, and Ellie, thanks for adding some beauty to this set. Your dad needs all the help he can get, and certainly I do, for sure. Y'all have a great day today. That's going to wrap it up for us here on Daybreak Live this morning. Hope you have a fantastic day, and until next time, God bless you. God bless America. Stay safe, everyone.